Some of the biggest bank stocks are hitting 52-week highs. Check out these numbers. Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and Citigroup all up sharply over the past year. But then again, so are shares of PayPal and Square. Joining us right now to talk about where fintech and bank stocks are headed as investors weigh inflation concerns. Chris Flowers, CEO of JC Flowers and Company, and one of the great experts of all things Wall Street. Chris, it's great to see you this morning. Trying to understand the valuations right now and how you're thinking about things. We just talked about the sort of these two distinctions. You have the classic banks on one side. You have fintechs on the other side. If you could own one or the other, which one do you own?
Oh, I'd own the banks. I'd own the banks. You have some great companies on the fintech side. You have some great banks, but price, that's not the same.
Because of the concern about which part of you think that the valuations of fintech are too high? Is that your issue?
Yeah, the valuations of fintech really have gotten to extraordinary levels that are very difficult to justify, even if you have good companies behind them. Whereas regular financial services bank stocks have been kind of weak for a long time, and now with rising interest rates and inflation, with inflation expectations, they've got a tailwind.
As a deal maker, do you see a time where either some of the big banks are able to or can buy some of the fintechs? And I don't know if they'd ever do that given the valuation issues you're raising, or frankly the opposite, whether you think some of the fintechs will ever decide to get into the regulated business and try to own the traditional banks.
Well, it's interesting that SoFi, in fact, is becoming a bank, choosing to travel that route. I think it will be an unusual decision for fintechs, which aren't subject to bank regulation, to decide that that's a good idea and to become banks. So I wouldn't expect too much in that direction. And, you know, with valuations of where they are, I mean, of course, banks will be buying fintech companies. They do that all the time. But I don't know if they can afford it on a gigantic scale, given current pricing.
We've been spending a lot of time, as you know, talking about crypto and how that's changing the landscape. We were just talking to the CEO of Ripple. Are you of the view that crypto is going to change the financial system forever? No, I'm not. You know, it's puzzling, you know, to figure out what's really the correct use case for cryptocurrencies. You know, I understand why Amazon is out there, and I understand why Airbnb is out there and so on, but hard to understand what the use case is for cryptocurrencies, frankly. You know, there's been sort of a Darwinian struggle of different theories about why they're useful, and you know, the survival of the fittest, I think, has kind of reduced it down to two theories. One is that it's cheaper, better in terms of transaction costs, and one is that it's a store of value. But I think those are both pretty tough arguments. Hey, Tom Farley's here. Jump in.
Hey, Chris, I'm wondering, when you kind of say banks over fintech, is part of your investment thesis rising interest rates? Are you expecting rising interest rates in the future here?
There are two things. On banks, rising interest rates are exactly the thesis. Rising rates means rising profitability. You know, pretty straightforward analysis. Fintechs, the issue is not so much they're not great companies, but their prices have sort of become dissociated with reality in many cases, and so they're just too expensive. Not an issue with regular banks.
So do you think inflation is kind of here to stay, or do you think this is a bit of a temporary blip connected to the reopening and the wall of money that's been unleashed?
I'm sure you've had many experts who know more about that than I do, but my point of view is, yes, we're going to see a reasonable, actually the Goldilocks level of inflation for financial institutions, where we're going to have moderate inflation for a while. That's going to help interest rates. That's going to help bank profitability. That's going to help us. We're going to have a tailwind. You know, we've done a lot of business in Japan where, you know, that didn't happen and inflation never came, despite government spending. But it seems like it's different here in the United States this time.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.